fashion launch ending in handcuffs and a perp walk? You literally cannot write this stuff, but here we are. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Paul from Steffy Fans, and we need to talk. Okay, I literally cannot believe this. Can we please process this mess together? It is currently 3 a.m. My eyes are burning out of my skull. My coffee is a cold, toxic sludge, and I just hit record because my brain is actively melting down and I am spiraling. I've been covering this grueling, decade-long journey of Forrester versus Logan, and it has finally pushed me over the edge. I am officially ditching the script. I am breaking every single filter I have. We are going to deliver some unfiltered, hard truths right now. Basically, we have absolute legends carrying this entire franchise on their shoulders, executing masterclasses in strategy, while others are single-handedly testing my sanity with their sheer, unadulterated entitlement. Might delete this later, but I seriously can't stay silent about this anymore. Please tell me I'm not the only one losing my mind over this. Unbelievable, guys. What's going on here? Let me lay out the evidence, because the raw frames of this latest development pack a lethal crunch. Listen, we all knew Hope Logan Spencer was reaching her absolute limit at Forrester Creations. The timeline gave us all the red flags. She has been grumbling, whining, and essentially throwing a prolonged tantrum because her Hope for the Future line was facing completely normal business hurdles. She literally had the audacity to march up to her mother, Brooke, and suggest that Brooke should aggressively replace Steffy as Ridge's co-CEO. Like, honestly, the pure, unearned confidence is a low-key obsession of mine because it is so profoundly detached from how the real world operates. And then, in a move that is a total game changer, Hope decides she's just going to pack up her aesthetic and casually waltz over to Logan. Look, Katie Logan is completely blinded by ambition right now. She is ignoring Donna's absolute hyperventilating panic attacks about how this move is going to completely obliterate their family. Donna literally went to Katie's office, spelled out exactly why poaching Hope would trigger a nuclear war, and Katie basically just shrugged it off. Why? Because Liam Spencer, playing his usual manipulative, flip-flopping role of the over-supportive husband, has been making multiple pitches to Hope, pushing her to jump ship. Liam even had the bright idea to name the new line Hope at Logan, which Steffi rightly pointed out is a blatant, transparent attempt to piggyback on the established Forrester brand. Wait, why are we like this? Why do we pretend that Steffi is just going to sit back, sip her espresso, and let a Logan walk out the door with Forrester assets without a fight? Suddenly, the narrative shifts from a simple, petty business dispute to a full-blown, high-stakes criminal investigation. Steffi didn't just plot a standard soap opera revenge. She didn't just yell in an office. Steffi Forrester Finnegan executed a legal trap so devastating, so meticulously crafted, that it belongs in a museum. When Hope decided to leave Forrester to join Katie's fashion house, she didn't just take her ego and her pastel wardrobe. Steffi has officially accused Hope of stealing the entirety of her latest, unreleased collection. Yes, you heard me. The very collection Hope was allegedly working on at Forrester Creations, under their dime, under their resources, was secretly packed up and carried over to Logan to launch her new rival brand. Honestly, we are talking about intellectual property theft on a massive, catastrophic scale. This isn't just taking a stapler or a few fabric swatches. Basically, Hope took the DNA of the upcoming Forrester season. Steffi brought in the heavy hitters, the absolute sharks of the Forrester legal team, and she didn't just make a wild, baseless accusation. She brought receipts. She exhibited hard, irrefutable, undeniable proof that Hope secretly copied exclusive, proprietary sketches. We are talking digital trails, timestamps, perfectly replicated silhouettes. This is a major flex for Steffi. She let Hope dig her own grave, let her get comfortable, and then slam the trap shut. Whoa, I've really gone off chasing butterflies into another dimension. I'm sitting here analyzing the legal intricacies of fashion copyrights like I just passed the bar exam, and maybe I'm overthinking the corporate espionage angle because, honestly, maybe Hope didn't realize what she was doing? No, wait, she absolutely knew. She has been in this industry her whole life. Bringing the signal back, let's stick to the script. The reality is, Hope thought she was untouchable. She thought the Logan name and Liam's backing would shield her from actual, real-world consequences. Let me paint the picture of the climax for you, because the jump cuts in this sequence are pure cinematic chaos. We are at Katie's office. It is the highly anticipated, grand launch of Hope's new brand at Logan. The atmosphere is electric. The champagne is flowing. Katie is beaming, probably thinking she just scored the ultimate victory against Forrester Creations, completely ignoring the fact that Donna warned her this would destroy the family. Liam is standing there, wearing that smug, half-confused, golden retriever smile he always has when he thinks he's successfully manipulated a situation. Bill Spencer is likely nodding in approval in the background. The vibe is peaking. The arrogance in that room is thick enough to cut with a pair of fabric shears. And then, boom. Suddenly the doors don't just open, they burst apart. It's not the fashion press. It's not high-end buyers. It is the actual LAPD. I am screaming. I am literally losing my mind. The police storm into the Logan fashion house, right in the absolute middle of the launch party. The music stops. The champagne glasses freeze. They march straight up to Hope Logan Spencer, right through the crowd of elite guests, and they read her rights. They physically put her in handcuffs. A perp walk, right in front of a completely paralyzed, utterly shook Liam Spencer. Look, the sensory details of this moment are permanently burned into my retinas. Hope is standing there, probably crying, completely bewildered, her self-righteous facade shattering into a million pieces on the floor of Katie's office. Liam is stammering, trying to intervene, his entire reality collapsing because he was the one who pushed her to do this. He basically built the pedestal that she just fell off of. And where's Steffy? Steffy is standing tall, an absolute titan of industry, watching the dominoes fall exactly how she set them up. Steffy steps up and makes the ultimate, chilling declaration. She looks them all dead in the eye, Katie, Liam, Hope, and she drops the hammer. She announces to the entire room, to the press, to the police, that this is not a petty family feud. This is not some silly little business disagreement over who gets to use a specific shade of pink. This is severe, malicious intellectual property theft. It is a massive corporate crime, and Hope is facing a long-term prison sentence. Prison? For a fashion line. I literally cannot breathe. Honestly, Carter Walton tried to warn them. The timeline shows Carter explicitly warning Steffy and Ridge that a massive Logan Forrester battle was brewing if they didn't compromise. But how do you compromise with someone who is secretly copying your exclusive sketches? Ridge must be absolutely furious. He already considered Hope a traitor just for resigning, but now he sees that she was actively trying to sabotage his family's legacy from the inside out. Brooke is going to be caught in the middle of a nightmare that she cannot cry her way out of. She was moved to tears when Hope urged her to take power, but how many tears is she going to shed when her daughter is sitting behind bars facing felony charges? Basically, Katie Logan brought this upon herself. She wanted a new fashion icon. She wanted to keep the positive momentum going after Eric's collection. But instead of building something organic, she tried to poach the competition, and in doing so, she dragged her entire company into a criminal conspiracy. Donna told her. Donna literally spelled it out. If you go through with this, it could destroy our family forever. And Katie didn't listen. Now the Logan fashion house is going to be synonymous with theft, police raids, and handcuffs. Listen, I am vibrating with energy just thinking about the fallout. What is Liam going to do now? He is going to face massive backlash from Brooke and the Forresters, who are absolutely going to accuse him of planting this disastrous idea in Hope's head. He wanted to incentivize her by bringing Deke Sharp over, but now the only person Hope is going to be consulting with is a criminal defense attorney. And let's not even get started on the psychological damage this is going to do to the Forrester-Logan dynamic. It is completely, irreparably shattered. Wait, why are we like this? Why do I feel this intense, overwhelming vindication watching Steffy execute this flawless victory? Because for years, we have watched the Logans operate with this baseline assumption of moral superiority. They always think they are the victims, even when they are actively plotting against the Forresters. But Steffy didn't play their game. She didn't cry. She didn't beg. She gathered the data, she consulted the lawyers, she built an airtight case, and she let the authorities handle the rest. It is a total game changer for how business is conducted in Los Angeles. Honestly, I need to know what the specific sketches were. Were they the showstoppers? Were they the avant-garde pieces? The sheer audacity of Hope sitting at her desk at Forrester Creations, smiling at Steffy, while secretly scanning and transferring proprietary designs to a USB drive or a secure cloud server to hand over to Katie. It is villainous. It is calculated. And it completely destroys the innocent, pure hope narrative that Liam has been clinging to for over a decade. Whoa. I am spiraling again. My heart rate is legitimately through the roof. I need to calm down. but I can't. The image of Hope being escorted out of her own launch party, the flashing red and blue lights reflecting off the Logan Fashion House windows, Steffi's cold, calculated declaration of a prison sentence, it is soap opera perfection. I am dumping all this unedited psychic damage onto you guys because I need the hive mind to witness this existential collapse with me. We are witnessing history. The Forrester legacy is protected, the legal trap has sprung, and Hope Logan Spencer is officially a criminal suspect. I am out of my mind. Drop your thoughts in the comments, tell me I'm not crazy, and I will see you all when I wake up from this fever dream.